Yo, so today I'm bringing you my week 4 battle against Dell for the Hive, and just looking at the matchups over here, I got a pretty favorable matchup because Megalopi kind of destroys him. Looking at his team, nothing really awards it except like Skarmory, but that takes 45% from Adamant high jump kick, so I can quickly overwhelm this thing. And same for Thunderous, he has no real check to that. Well, nothing on his team actually checks it anyway. His best bet is like a specially defensive Yuxi, but that has no recovery, so yeah. So onto the team. I start with Tangrowth because so I have no Mega Diancie switching, and this thing is like my best way to do it. So with Assault Vest and max special defense, I can easily eat Moonblasts as well as that Diamond Storm. Now I was fearing Calm Mind Diancie, which can actually beat this because it 2 KOs. So I did put Leaf Storm just to get massive damage on it before I die on the next turn. Gigdrin was the other reliable stab, or like Jellicent and Tyranitar, I guess, and Diggersby. Knockoff was just for that spammable move, and Air Relays was for Virizion because I had nothing else to really put there. I could go like Hidden Power Fire, but that still didn't even 2 KO Skarmory, so yeah, Air Relays was just there for that surprise factor. In case he bought something like, I don't know, Karma and Virizion, which can be kind of troublesome, or SD. So next up was Silvally, mainly because of Kyurem, because this thing, just looking at my team, I have no real switchings to it. So I bought Silvally Fairy with max special defense, which was my best bet. Now March attack, obviously for that stab. Toxic was just to put a timer on everything else like Uxie and Jellicent so I can beat them 1v1. Defog because I really needed it. Because Sticky Web from Galvantine kind of destroys Lopunny as well as Stealth Rock and Spike some Skarmory. So I needed Defog. And Rest was just for that longevity, which allows me to easily 1v1 Jellicent and Yuxi with Rest and Toxic. So yeah, this was kind of like my pivot throughout the game. Now Galvantula was still a threat at this point, with like Life of Thunder and Sticky Web and whatnot, so this thing obviously Nidoqueen hard wards it. And it gave me Stealth Rock at the same time, so I had nothing to speed creep, so I just made it very bulky. And the special attack ensures it when it heals Mega Diancie with Earth Power. Flamethrower hits like everything else, like Skarmory and Galvantula a little harder, as well as Virizion, I guess. Toxic just to put Uxie and Jellicent on a timer, so they can't warn me, and Stealth Rock is Stealth Rock. Now the spread easily lived Earth Power from Diancie, so maybe if you calc like something wrong with me with like no HP, just some normal offensive spread, you'd go for it. So then I live and then 1 KO with Earth Power. So that was the plan there. Now Diggersby was still a big threat because Tangrowth can soft check it at best, because with Life Orb is easily breaking through. So I needed faster threats as my way of beating it. So first up was Thunderous, one because it pressures Skarmory, and obviously it beats the rest of his team. The set was Thunderbolt for, well, obviously stab, and Hidden Power for flying for Virizion and Galvantula. It hit Galvantula harder than anything else. Z Focus Blast beats Kyurem, Tyranitar, and Diggersby. And the Flash Cannon just gets a surprise 1 KO on Diancie if he ever decides to stay in. Next up was Gyarados. Now this set was really cool because with Waterfall and Bounce, okay, so if I Dragon Dance and he goes to Ditto to try and revenge kill me, he won't Waterfall because obviously that's not going to do very much as I resist it. And if he bounces, he bounces up first, and then I'd bounce up second. So then he'd bounce down and hit nothing, and then I'd be the one hitting him. So this set basically beats Ditto, as well as pressure Skarmory for Lopunny, and basically just beats the rest of his team. And it also outspeeds him when it heals Diggersby as well, which I needed, as I said before. Now obviously last Mega Lopunny, the main win condition. Speed EVs outspeed Scarf Tyranitar and the rest of his team. Max attack Adamant for max damage with high jump kick, as I said before. This is doing a lot to Skarmory. And the set was just basically dual stab that I really didn't need much else. And I put Drain Punch on the last swap just for that reliable option, so I don't have to risk high jump kick. Because it still one-hit kills the likes of Diggersby and Tawani, and it does a lot to cure him. Easily one-hit kills after Stealth Rock, for example. So onto the battle. So first thing I noticed is there's no Skarmory, so Lopunny absolutely destroys him. So yeah, I don't know why he didn't bring it. But anyway, he leads off with Galvantula going for the Sticky Web, and I predict that and go for Nidoqueen. So he sets up a Sticky Web as I want to kill this with Flamethrower. Now, since he was Sticky Web, I was fearing this to be Choice Specs, which does still does big damage to my Silvally, about 45%. So I wasn't going to switch into it just yet. So I sack off Nidoqueen because it really isn't doing much at this point. Diggersby just thrashes it. Yassi still does huge damage with Earth Power, and Jellicent beats it as well. And obviously Ditto beats it as well because just outspeeds and goes for Earth Power. So I sack off Nidoqueen, and he does one-hit KO, so I know it is specs because my spread did live a neutral Ice Beam. So now I'll go to Silvally and scare him out. And I go straight for the Defog because, well, obviously Mega Lopunny really needs it, but they destroys him. But with Sticky Webs up, Diggersby and Diancie and Kyurem itself was gonna outspeed and one-hit KO it. So now I had no switchings to this thing. I know Tango was gonna get 2-hit KO'd. I was fearing like Life Orb or Choice Band, and I wasn't since I did remove Sticky Web. I think Silvally kind of done its job. I know it switches into Kyurem, but the rest of my team kind of beats it. Mega Lopunny obviously outspeeds and high jump kicks, and Thunderous goes for Z Focus Blast. So I stay in as he goes for U-turn, probably predicting Tangrowth. Now he does 18% here. I'm max HP, so I know his Choice Band because that U-turn did a little more than I expected. So he's Choice Band Diggersby, as I was fearing earlier. And he switches out to Jellicent, as I just go for a Toxic to put this thing on a timer and 1v1 it. He Toxics me back. I go for just multi-attack just to 1v1 this thing, weaken it for Lopunny and whatnot, in case it's physically defensive. And yeah, so I rest here just so because he can't touch me, and I can just wait for this thing to get worn down by Toxic. Now he goes to Diancie, and I have no Sleep Talk, so I can't really do much to this. So I go straight to Tangrowth, as he does reveal Calm Mind, so Leaf Storm was kind of helpful, I guess. So I do go straight for the Leaf Storm, as he KOs me with Moonblast. And yeah. So obviously I left him at a range that I can just go to Lopunny and return. So he sacks off his Diancie, and now goes to his Diggersby. So, well, I know this is Choice Band, but I don't know what his plan was here. Maybe he thought he could kind of lure me out by bluffing Scarf, but I know his Choice Band from that Silvally damage. So I just stay in and go for a safe Drain Punch, as he goes to Jellicent. So I don't know what he was really doing there, but anyway. Drain Punch does 52, so this thing is not physically defensive. And now I just finish off with a return. So Lopunny going ham as usual. Now I don't know why he goes back to Diggersby again, as I go for Drain Punch. And now he finally goes to Ditto, the play he should have made like 2 turns ago. So yeah, obviously I'm fearing the Scarf High Jump Kick. I go to Silvally as it resists, so I can kind of tank it. Now, he reveals Life Orb here. Life Orb Ditto. So yeah, he finishes me off. And best thing I could really do was go to Gyarados. Thunderous was 1-hit KO'd by return. Adamant Life Orb return, 1-hit KO's Thunderous. Gyarados at least lived a hit, so I go to Gyarados. I don't want to go to Lopunny, I'll risk a speed tie and die to High Jump Kick or Drain Punch. So I'll go straight for the bounce, as he makes the right play and goes to Kyurem, sacks it off. Goes for the Specs Ice Beam, does 76. As I just go for bounce again, I have nothing else to do. I get the paralysis here, but that doesn't matter. As he just kills off my Gyarados. Now here, I have to go to Thunderous, because if I did go to Lopunny and finish this thing off, and he goes to Ditto, his Ditto will obviously want to kill my Thunderous, so I'll have to risk a speed type with Lopunny. So I go to Thunderous and finish this thing with a Z Focus Blast. And this way I can ensure that I win the game. I don't have to risk any speed ties, because Lopunny has speed Thunderous, as he is Life Orb Ditto and not Scoff. So yeah, I finish him off here with the Thunderbolt. I outspeed. He goes for Life Orb Thunderbolt. Now, I could just finish him off here, but he could win the speed tie and finish me off as well. But Lopunny did live any hit. It took a Life Orb Thunderbolt. So I go to Lopunny just to keep my differential up and make it 2-0 instead of 1-0. But yeah, he crits me anyway, so I don't get that differential, and he finishes 1-0. So good game to Del. Yeah, that Life Orb Ditto really surprised me, but I guess it kind of worked. It got about 2 kills. So yeah, GG and good luck in week 5.